All right, we're live here. Let's go through these markets, mark up all the imbalances. Starting with this yen index. Okay, this one's good. We're just going to do 1 hour, 4 hour, daily. Didn't miss any dailies here. It's actually hitting one. There we go. Daily's marked. I think the yen's starting to pull back. Let's see. 2 lower swing highs. Retesting this 1 hour swing low. So I think the yen index is going to break down, which means these are all going to break upwards. Fill this imbalance. 1 hours are all marked. 4 hours are marked. One hour way up here. Mark that bad boy. Grade this to a 4 hour. And go. Swiss yen there. 4 hours. Get rid of all these for now. Real simple. Ton of 1 hours on Swiss yen here. Like I said, with the yen index about to shift trend, it's probably going to push these all up. But this is probably going to come down to here. I think I have an alert set here. Doesn't show that I do, but I do. Wait for a shift of structure on here, probably come down to this imbalance and then start heading up higher here. Small. Currently in a massive 4 hour imbalance. Wow. Little tiny 4 hour all the way up here. Price will come all the way back up and fill that. On yen, currently sitting in a 4-hour. Another 4-hour here. Got a higher low here, right in this imbalance. So good chance that price pushes back up to here as that yen index falls, like that. Easy 100 pips. This is my trade I was watching yesterday. Missed my entry down here, out of session, so, but you can see it's already playing out. That imbalance, now it's just filling these ones. So I think we have all these already marked. Looks good. On a nice daily imbalance here. You can delete anything that's not larger. This 5-minute you can get rid of. A 4-hour here. 4-hour, 4-hour, 4-hour. That. Currently filling a couple 4 hours here. This daily, it's really close. I'm going to set an alert. Price hits that, because there'll be a lot of buyers in there. Okay, 1 hour looks good. 4-hour looks good, and daily looks good. Maybe any weeklies. Yeah, no. Okay, dollar yen done. Let's look at the dollar index. Anything that's smaller we'll get rid of. So these are currently hit. This one as well. Got hit up here just perfect. And delete this alert. Move this 4-hour here. Hour. Look at price just sitting at these imbalances here. Filled. 8, 4-hour, 4-hour this. So we got a few 1 hours here. This one there. This one here. Dollar index is trending up, but we do have a lower swing high on the 4-hour and this massive imbalance here, so might trend down for a little bit and fill these imbalances. Come up here and down there. The next position, I think, for the next movement, I guess, for dollar index. Okay, Aussie dollar. Got our dailies marked here. Boom, boom, boom. There's a few. No 4 hours. Got all of our 1 hours marked. This one got filled. These two guys are literally getting filled. As far as the trend with this is really tough. It's really just consolidating. So, like, come down, fill this, come up, fill that. So no real setups on Aussie dollar. $0 is currently in a big daily imbalance. It's filling. There's a few more down here. Definitely see it coming back down and filling these. Means the dollar is probably, in order for this to come down, the dollar's gonna have to go up, which does also make sense. So we got our daily. Oh, we have a weekly here. Glad I checked that right in the middle here. It's a very, very special imbalance. A monthly here. I don't usually mark monthlies. They don't happen too often, but we're here. No 4 hours, correct? This one. Yeah. Yeah, the only real imbalance is all the way up here at this 4-hour one. So, but we have consistent swing lows here, while consistently lower swing highs. So I do think this is going to keep continuing downwards. We had some consolidation basically all week here. So once it breaks this, it's going to head lower. So next week will probably look something like this. In a really slow week though, I think. Oh no, 200 points still. 200 pips. So yeah, we could leave that. Close enough. That'll be like next week's play. Let's see how nice this is, man. Came up, filled his imbalance, right back down. So we delete this. I might as well just put this weekly in down here. Even though it is far away, I mean, it's still relevant. That is a massive weekly imbalance. All of our dailies in. These are actually 4 hours. Upgrade this one. 4 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour. Little 1 hours up here. Looks like it's going to head up and fill these actually this morning. Currently in this one. Kiwi dollar here overall is just really ranging between 59, 50, 58, 50. Big break of structure here, but now it's coming back and a fill this imbalance might come back up, start filling all these, but just because the Kiwi did get pretty weak this week, so now it's going to retrace back up, but the other dollar pairs I could see just going down still. I think this is all marked up. Yep, looks good. Yeah, I could see this coming up just for the next maybe half of next week, filling these and then heading back down with the other dollar pairs. Gold moved a lot this morning. Just going to delete this. We went through this a few times. We can delete all these 30-minute ones. They're not important. Well, they are, but not that important to us. We got those dailies. We got all the 4 hours. There's a lot of imbalances in gold. Wow. These are all filled. I actually took a beautiful trade from here to here this morning. Couldn't have played out any better. So those are all good now. Nothing left on that. This 4 hour set. Alert on this daily too. moving right along here. Swiss pairs moved a lot today. Currently, oh, this is actually a daily. Can upgrade it as it's filling it. Came back down. Oh, we got another one up here. A weekly up here. Barely any price history on with this broker, but it's okay. Delete that one. Technically, we can delete that one too. It's filled. This 1 hour is still relevant. Yep, never got hit. Got that one, got this one. Literally just filling that one. Wow. Where did I put that? Oops. I would actually take a sell off this if it came back up. Let's go back to Aussie Swiss here quick. That was everything, I think, right? Yep, those are all good. Okay. Barely any price movement, price history, I mean. Okay, we got a daily down here. Should always just start with the higher time frames. It makes more sense. Because if there is an imbalance on the higher time frame, there will still be the one on the lower. There we go. 4 hours marked. Oh, did I miss one? Oh, it's currently filling. Okay. 1 hour. One hour is good. CAD Swiss barely moves. Daily all the way up here. Some 4 hours here. This would be a great area to sell off of once price gets up there. Right on that one too. Swiss looks like it's marked up pretty good. Currently hitting this weekly imbalance. I have it marked as a daily, but it is a weekly. Have a daily in here. Four hour, a couple more 4 hours in here. These are tiny, but I could see this selling off pretty quick here as it fills these little guys. It's the 4 hour time frame, and you have two lower swing highs. So this, yeah, and then it retested this one here. So that is more than likely going to fill this imbalance here, and then get dumped down to here. So we need to create a lower swing low. Something like that. Yo, looks good. Oh, we got a tiny, tiny 1 hour down here. There we go. Moving on, we got Kiwi Swiss. Kiwi Swiss moved a lot. It is hitting. Let's see. These are all marked. I took a little baby. I'm still currently in a little baby trade on Kiwi Swiss here. Came down, completed this 50% retracement into this area. And now I'm going to mark these up. So I think it's going to sell off for the rest of the day. Relatively soon, once New York opens, we got a 1 hour bearish engulfing candle right in this big 1 hour imbalance. Came down, filled this guy, came back up a little bit, but I do think it's going to keep continuing down. I want to see where my take profit is. My take profit is 336, but it's not even. Oh, it was here, right here. Oh, so it hit my take profit, but didn't close. Okay. Because of the spread. Well, that sucks. Okay, well. 322, we'll just adjust it here. So hopefully it comes down, fills this imbalance enough that it takes me out, which I think it will. Probably come down to this one, but we'll be conservative. See big wick on this 4 hour candle that just closed half hour ago. Great sign. Okay. Oh, I think did we miss any 1 hours? Oh yeah, we missed some 1 hours. Put these 1 hours in. $8 Swiss. Do you think this is going to start pulling back up a bit? Really struggled this week, but daily imbalances. We got a 4 hour here. Yeah, I think there's just these were such big imbalances. Price is just having a tough time filling them. So, but it filled this one completely. Came into this one, so now it's just pulling back a little bit. Hasn't broke the swing low, so I'd say it's still bullish, but just struggled. And it's got this little guy to overcome here too. But once it's past these two fully, then straight up to here. Fill all these in. That's it. Oh, we got a couple more. One more. There we go. Aussie CAD. Missed this trade. Played out absolutely perfect. Of course. Like these are important. These 1 hours all got filled perfectly. Currently filling this 1 hour. This one got filled. Their daily down there. These 4 hours first. Four-hour down here. 4-hour way down here too. $7:30 now. New York's officially open. Euro CAD not moving too much lately. Okay, we got these all in. Mark this up quick. So the day range is about 400. Yeah, I think this is bang on for today. Selling off to here. But we'll go fill out the other ones quick here. Seen that. Where were we? Oh, pound CAD. Pound CAD. Called this perfectly. Came up, tapped this little AB 15-minute imbalance and sold right off. Heading down to here. So that is perfect. Completing its retracement here for the week. Four hours, everything's marked here. CAD looks great. QCAD here, delete these. Nothing on the weekly, got our dailies marked. This 4 hour got filled perfect. Got these 1 hours here. Price currently filling this one. Don't expect much out of this. Clear that up, $CAD. Filled this bad boy, came right back down. Consider an entry if price came back up and filled this one. Somewhat consolidating. We got lower swing highs, higher swing lows. Really deciding what it wants to do. Build this one perfect. I think it's going to head down, start filling these, and then probably start filling, going back up. Fill this one, yeah, so it's just super consolidating. If I'd look for a sell at this 1 hour imbalance, which would give us our third lower swing high, which would confirm our well, further confirm our trend downwards. So that'd be my take on dollar CAD. I don't think there's any. Yeah, these are all marked. Okay. Aussie Kiwi, not a pair I normally trade, but we'll mark all these up. Got our weekly there. Two dailies. Boom, boom. Our new 4 hour. Testing this 4 hour swing low, so probably shift structure. I thought it would make it up to this daily imbalance, but not looking that way. Probably come back up, touch this, and then come down. And we also have these two 1 hour. Yeah, so it's not gonna, I don't think this would make it any higher than these. Euro Aussie. Tons of imbalances on this. Slowly trending down, filling them all. This one's filled. We got this one filling right now. I would bet that this is actually going to head downwards. Target this one. My best guess, but yeah, really not much happening on Euro Aussie here, so leave that. Euro Kiwi. Its sister pair, pretty much the exact same thing. Got our dailies marked. Yeah, it's probably going to. We got a new lower swing daily high, so pretty much just consolidating. Broke this swing low on the daily, so most likely just head down and start filling these. I would be interested at selling this. I don't know why I have this marked. Oh, that's my 1 hour. Okay. I would consider selling it at this point, but a much better one would be up here. So I'm going to mark this. Oh, I already have an alert. Yeah, I'd rather sell it up here than this one, because this would give us our daily lower swing high on the daily. Jeez. But we might also get it with one of these, so. But because it already broke this structure, that tells me that it's pretty weak to the upside. Pound Aussie. Got it all marked here. And making its way down. Swing high, lower swing high, potentially another lower swing high. Pretty sure I just have these all marked. This one got filled here. Yep, not much happened with this one. Delete those. Let's go like this here. A weekly. Dailies are marked. We have those 1 hours. Then we have a new 4 hour here. Great place to short this. See, price came up, made its high for the week, pulled right back down to this area. It's 50% retracement. Just textbook. Love to see it. This one I'm going to move to. Okay. Now Kiwi done? Nope. Went through all the Kiwi pairs already? No. Did I go through all these already? What? No, I must have not. Okay. Pound Aussie. Went through this, I just must have missed something. Well, technically a 1 hour here, I'll mark this. Yeah, so I missed these 1 hours on Pound Aussie here. Boom, boom, oops. Make sure we put all these in. Okay, that looks good. Pound Kiwi we just did. That's solid. I'm going to delete all these Singapore pairs. I never trade them, so we're going to make an indices section here. Actually, no, here, we'll do Euro Pound first. Euro Pound is kind of its own thing. We'll just put it in here. So we got on the weekly, we got some dailies. I never trade Euro Pound, but never say never. But currently never. Those are our dailies. Bunch of 4 hours here. You can see it's starting to consolidate. We got 2 4 hour swing lows here. This one's actually higher. So been all week, barely did anything, so this will probably push up, start filling these. Oops. Look at that, a 4 hour there. Four hours up here. And then let's do some 1 hours, see if we got them. There, like there's a 1 hour here, but I don't need to mark those. Those are, will be fine. Mark all these ones. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you can see. And on this, on the lower time frame here, the 1 hour here, see lots of setting a bottom right around 84 level. So whole number. So it does look like this is going to reverse a bit next week. Okay, we're going to make some indices now. We got the Dow here. We'll go through all this. And this is beautiful. Look, it comes down. Boom. Do we have any weeklies? I think I just checked that. Yeah, we do. I'll put them down. Them in here. Do we have any monthlies? Ooh. Do. Monthly. That'd be crazy if it came down. It almost did. And we actually have another monthly right here. It's going to hit soon. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, we got our monthlies, weekly, dailies. What is this line that I didn't mark? It's a monthly? No, just a daily. Okay, daily. Move these all down here. Oh, we got tons of viewers on the stream. Right on. Thanks for joining. If you guys got questions, let me know. I'm just going through marking up all these charts, all the imbalances. I'm just getting ready for next week. But if you guys got questions, let me know. Tell me what you're trading, whatever. Here we got this daily. Okay, dailies are marked. This one old. Oh, that's just an extra. Dailies are marked. Time for the 4 hours. This is going to be a good sell-off. I can see it playing off. So it's going to come in, tap this monthly imbalance, which is also a area of resistance here. And then probably might create a higher swing low on the 4 hour here in this area, in this imbalance, then come up, fill this monthly a little tiny bit, and then break that and start coming down and filling these. There's just way too many sellers in here. This is a monthly, so let's see the Dow here having a nice sell-off soon. Mark this. Four hour. Mark all of these. Notice this. Oh, this gap got filled pretty much fully. Yeah, I mean as close to full as you can get. Like, so that's good. But all of these are most likely going to get filled. Bunch of them down there. Pushing down this morning so far. New York's only been open for half hour, so they're not even 25 minutes. Put these in here. On my 1 hours, there won't be many because I haven't marked this up. Any of the 1 hours down here will be, I'm not going through them, finding them manually, but right there, that little tiny sliver. Still important though. Yeah, looks good. Care to delete. Well, maybe I should. No, I'm not going to worry about the Singapore trades, but I'm going to make an indices section here and fill all these in. All the indices kind of move together. Not 100%, obviously. They're all different, but they're all highly correlated because these stocks that they are comprised of share the indexes, so they're multiple indexes. So Those are our weeklies. This is close to hitting one. I'm going to set an alert. Got our daily here. It's the one. Yep. 4 hours. Ooh, yeah, we got a 4-hour imbalance all the way up here. Be interesting if that fills. I mean, price still looks bullish here to me. I mean, obviously, once it hits this weekly, which would be similar to the Dow hitting that monthly that we just looked at. But this still looks strong as far as the 4-hour structure goes. Yeah, this morning it's selling off, but it did break this structure already. Swing lows are all nicely apart, so we have, oh, did I mark this? Let's go here. This is a 4-hour here. There we go. And then again, a bunch down here, just like, I can just change this. Do that. And then there's a bunch down here. So I'll call it now. I'll say next week is going to be a sell-off week. Probably not early in the week, but by Wednesday. But I mean, well, yeah, like monthly range wise, this is only at 300 points. Average moves 570, but I think it's just this month that really, yeah, it was last month. Last month really upped the average just because of this tariff shit. So, yeah, I don't think it'll go much higher this month, especially once it hits that weekly up here. Okay, we got them all. We got all these 4 hours as well, or the 1 hours, I mean. Nope, put them in. Got the 4 hours all right. 4 hours are all good. Yep, 1 hours. Oh, where is that? All the way up here. Just a couple 1 hours, little tiny guys, but here we go. Those are all marked. Yeah, I mean, once we see a shift in structure, like it did break this 1 hour pretty heavily, but now it's pulling back. So see how that works. Okay, so got the few dailies here. I mean, I'll probably never trade this index, but we'll see. I mean, it's good to watch. It doesn't hurt to watch everything and learn. Ton of imbalances on this. There's a ton of imbalances on all the indexes, so you can see this is retesting this swing low. So yeah, I think this is going to sell off too. They're all going to sell off. It's because they've had such a big push up. They had a massive push down because of the tariffs, right? You can see here, and then all the imbalances get filled quickly, and then it creates more that need to get filled. So delete this alert. I don't need this alert. So we're on the 4 hour. Fill all these in. Kiwi Swiss hitting my 4 hour. Oh, about to hit my take profit. That's what that alert's for. $322 right here. Never closed yet because of spreads. Getting sidetracked. Go back to here. We got all these 4 hours to fill out. boom, boom. Now the 1 hours. Oh, we got one guy up here. Be interesting if that gets filled, because that'd be a big break of structure of these two guys, which it kind of already did. Yeah, I might come up, fill this, almost work as like a double top. And then there's an area here I can see it across. I don't have to draw it, but yeah, that could happen. One hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Another one all the way down here. Probably more in here, but they don't register because they're too old, but that's okay. The NAS here. Nothing on the monthly, correct? Oh, it's still loading. Oh, we got a monthly down here. Not sure if that'll ever hit, but might as well mark it. Weekly, we got some weeklies. I mean, these are super far away, but dailies are all marked. We're currently at one. I do have a sell position in here. Not a big one, but I think this is going to come down and start filling these. So those 30s we can get rid of. We got a 4 hour here. This is actually a 4 hour. We can upgrade this one. 4 hour. Another one there. And 1 hours. Got one there, one there. Make another coffee. Be right back. All right, we got our coffee. Send me this alert. Still going through all these indices, marking up some imbalances. So we got all these 1 hours here, one more. Big gap here that never got filled. Right here. That's this week, right? Yep. Yeah, so a good chance this comes down and fills next week. Well, this 1 hour got filled technically. Okay, this is all good. Kiwi Singapore, I'm not doing the Singapore pairs right now. S&P 500, okay. Let's go over yesterday's position here. Yeah, I never got a second entry. Took a small loss in the first entry. It blew way past it, so it wasn't just the spread. And I did say that I didn't think it was going to happen, but I said it might, as the day goes bullish and then test this 4 hour imbalance, which it did do. And so now most likely will retrace next week, just like the other indices, and then again big gap here, so most likely get filled. I'm going to delete these smaller imbalances. I don't need this 8 hour. So yeah, wow, it came up, hit its weekly range real close. So yeah, sometimes that happens. It was a counter trend trade, so, but I mean, I did see it really struggling with structure, so it wasn't completely, it wasn't that crazy. Because yesterday it was struggling with, like this had already happened, so lower swing high, lower low, broke this, so it made sense to short this, or it wasn't crazy to short that, which is why I did it, but it didn't play out. And then we never got a second entry, which is a good thing because it technically wasn't, because it went bullish. So by waiting for breaks of structure and not getting them, it prevents losses. So, but yeah, we'll see next week how this does. Yeah, so this I think is all marked, obviously. I've been looking at this for a while. We'll delete all these little ones. Anything less than an hour doesn't really matter too much. I mean, price will still respect them, but what I really care about is these big ones. This 4 hour and this 1 hour down here. I mean, the biggest thing would be this gap to get filled first. Let's see. Cool. Yeah, so that's the S&P 500. UK 100 here. Daily's marked. Created a lower daily swing high. Now retesting it and failing. So this looks like it's going to dump too. Fill that imbalance. Bunch of fours here. I would have considered selling this, but it's not currently at an imbalance. It's just at a swing high, so still think it's a fine short, but just a lot of other things to trade. So those 4 hours in play, we got this big one down here. That's most likely where price will come back down to. Just because it's so massive. And by the time it gets, by coming all the way down there, it's going to fill all these other ones, which is its job. One hour, 4 hour. How big this 1 hour was, came down, filled it. Boom. Cool. UK 100. Dollar Singapore, not doing that. Oil, okay, I haven't looked at oil in a long time. I'll mark this. Oil does tend to trend really nice when it trends, which lately has not been much. But, I mean, this is the weekly, so it looks like it's trending, but day to day, it's not much. Like $10 swings kind of thing. But let's mark all these up. All balances that got filled. And I believe this one got filled too. Yep, perfectly. Oh, look at these guys, got to get filled. We got 2 daily swing lows here. This one's higher. Price came down, is filling these daily imbalances as we speak. So I think this is going to head higher upon a break of structure up here. This might become our new daily swing high, which is still lower than this one, but so this will probably create a daily swing high and then get broken and head up and at least fill these big 4 hour imbalances here, which would correspond with this area of support, resistance, supply, demand, whatever you want to call it. See, price came down, down, finally broke it. So now it's going to retest this area and fill these imbalances. So that's the daily. With the 4 hour, we'll pop all these in. I actually really like oil, like the look of everything. Oops, I don't know where that went. It's 4 hours. Four hour. Big guys are marked. Got all these 1 hours. Ton of imbalances on oil here. Great. Similar to gold. Maybe I am a commodities trader. Oh man, these are so nice. Okay. Yeah. So long term, I'm thinking gold. Well, long term as in the next few weeks. Did I say gold? I meant oil. Long term for oil here. Thinking long positions to fill these imbalances as price comes down to these. It's going to need a new swing low more than likely. So if we don't get it here, it might be in here somewhere. This 4 hour, how big is this 4 hour? Quite big here. Oh, this is actually a 4 hour too. Upgrade that to a 4 hour. If this is a 4 hour, this is a 4 hour. So this big guy, I mean, I'll put it here. How big is this 1 hour? Not tiny. So this one, put an alert here. If price comes down here, I'm buying it. We're going to move this to in here. And then, so we got the S&P, we did the UK. Maybe the Aussie 200. I think that's it. So this is actually really nice. I looked at this earlier. Hitting this massive weekly imbalance. I'm actually just gonna, even though it's technically filled, I'm gonna leave this here just so it's a reminder. Massive weekly imbalance. You can see it's coming in and getting sold off. So there's actually another one not too far away down here, and another one here, and another one way down here. But yeah, those are crucial. Those are definitely gonna get filled. Maybe not the one all the way down there, but the other two will. Nothing on this daily. Okay, interesting. These 4 hours here. Just mark them all. Yeah, I'd be looking to short this next week after we get a clear shift of structure. No hurry. It is currently in a massive weekly imbalance, and retesting this 4-hour swing high, broke above it, now is sitting below it. So struggling with that. Good sign. So yeah, I think that's it. Oh, we got 1 hours now. I mean, I would sell this all day if it came up to this 1 hour. Even this one. Because this is going to give us a swing high on the 1 hour structure, which is lower than this one. So yeah, even this one, I already have an alert. There we go. We'll fill in all these 1 hour guys. Bunch of them here. Oh, this 4 hour got filled already. Cool. So that's all the imbalances throughout the market. I think we're good now. Let's see what's moving today. Kiwi Swiss and pound Kiwi. Not a ton, but so Kiwi Swiss I'm currently in, just shorting it, which it did hit my take profit, but again, the spread didn't close it. So now it's getting bought up. Not the end of the world. It's still in profit. I'm just going to close it. So I technically hit my take profit twice. The first one was here, didn't close, came up. And the next one came down, didn't close because the spread came back up. So I think it's still going to keep going down, but I just closed it anyways. So we got that one done. Delete this for now. This says 1 hour imbalance, but I don't see one. So I think that was a fake line. Oh, it might have been for here. It might have been a 4 hour. Set an alert there. Yeah, I do think this, well, it currently is pushing down this yen index, which is going to push all these yen pairs up. Except we are in a tiny trade on QEN here. Don't think it's going to push up more today, but It'll come down first here. It's the Kiwi overall. I think the yen's going to get weaker, which would push this up, but I think the Kiwi's going to get more weaker. So come down and fill these. Probably just consolidate all session here. And then pound Kiwi was the other one that moved a lot, or a little bit, not a ton, but yeah, it's pushing up. Good. All looking good. Everything looks good. It's just slow. What we got for news today? Nothing, eh? Oh, we had a bunch at 6:30. It's all done. What about next week? Monday, I don't really care about US news. Unless it's interest rates like this one. That'll be good. Move the market quite a bit. CPI. Let's just look at high news. Thursday is a ton. Thursday and Friday, ton of pound news. Or a ton of dollar news. Wow. What do we have for earnings today? Nada. Next week. Nothing big. Tuesday we got Home Depot, Palo Alto Networks, TGX, Lowe's, Target. Nothing too crazy next week either. Right on. Mark. Here, Kiwi. Pound CAD, pound Kiwi. NAS 100. And Kiwi yen. USDCAD 1 hour. Oh, big push. Big 1 hour candle on USDCAD. Really fighting in this daily area here. I'm gonna mark this one too. So if we just look at the weekly here, what moved the most? Pound CAD. Kiwi yen so far, nothing crazy, not even over 1%. So, but if we look at the indices, NAS, S&P, US 2000, 6% on the NAS this week is nuts. Nothing lost, so yeah, those are probably gonna sell off next week. And then commodities. Oil went up the most, 1%, not much. Natural gas took a massive hit. Gold even down 4.6%. That's a big change in the week. Really happy with my gold trade this morning. Let's look at it a little bit long term here. This gap, this was a weekly gap here on the open. That's probably going to get filled next week. How far is it away? 73.93. It's $120 away. Yeah. So within the weekly range next week. To fill this bad boy. And gold's down 2% today already. Back to this. So got some cryptos took a nasty hit. I probably just short every crypto. Pound CAD for the day is the highest. I am short pound CAD right now and up. So there's tons of room to go on the day, so let that keep going. I'm up on my NAS trade. No room on that. Everything is looking good. Might also add UK oil. What it's called here, let's see. UK Brent. Right here. What? I'm gonna mark this up too. Weekly. Do any monthlies in here? It's funny, it shows that. Weekly. Okay, weeklies are done. Some dailies here. This daily got filled. Down here, down here, down here. Yeah, you can see the shifting structure. It's gonna start to head higher. I mean, oil really can't get much cheaper. Like 61 bucks a barrel. I mean, when it was down to 55, yeah, it's not really gonna get cheaper than that. There's no way. The world runs on oil. We'll go back to this. Oh, we got our alert here. I'll go to this right now, actually. Big 4 hour. Over on the daily, but probably a good sell, but I don't want it right now. Nothing to target, so didn't create any other imbalances. I mean, your only real target is all the way down here, so which you could take, but yeah, I don't need to have other positions open, so that's fine. We'll go back to UK Brent here. Did I miss anything with this? So we got this daily here. It's currently filling these two dailies. We have a gap here too. Oh, and a ton of 4 hours. Yeah, it's similar to US oil. Similar to crude. I'll put all these in. Boom, boom, boom. Those are all in there. These are all in there. These are all in there. Tons of imbalances. Okay, so we got all those. Any more up here? Maybe, but we don't have them, so. Now 1 hours. So much fun marking up imbalances. 1 hour. Bunch of sliver ones. There's one inside this gap here. I'll mark it. Even though the gap itself is one. It's okay. Now we at least have a price in between that we could target. Price inside the gap, not just the gap by itself. Okay, 1 hours are all marked. Oh no, we got a big guy down here. I don't think it's going to come all the way back down here, but it might. It would still create a lower, or sorry, a higher swing low. So that's all the 1 hours are marked. Cool. See how all these are doing. Good. Right on. Now we just hang out for a bit. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, things shape up. It's Friday, I don't expect much. You can see my analysis on yen index. pushing down here, broke structure, tested it, breaking now. Still has another 3 points it could go today, which would put us right here, this 1 hour. So I could still move this today. Could push all these up, push me into my take profits. Kiwi yen, which I am short, is selling off despite this pushing down, so that's good. That means my analysis right now is correct, that the Kiwi is going to weaken even more than the yen, so just take a nice little pullback here. Cool, man. Things look great. Expect this to retrace next week too. After it comes down to here, gives us a new higher swing low, then it'll come back up next week. Fill all these. I'm actually going to adjust this. Don't need to, but there we go. Dollar pair's taking a hit the last hour. Boom. If this comes down to here, let's see. Still a bunch of room on the daily, yeah. This comes down to here, I'd look for a potential buy, quick little buy for the day. Oh, Kiwi dollar, Aussie dollar. Yeah, we'll set some alerts here just in case. Maybe we get something out of these. No, it won't be this one. This one's toast. Dollar yen, dollar Swiss moving. Still a bit more in the day for sure. Dollar yen pushing up because the dollar is getting stronger and the yen's getting weaker. So that's why this is having a nice push. We have a 1 hour, oops, we have a 1 hour imbalance here I never filled, or I never marked. Throw this in here. The other ones are good. great. Add an alert to all of these. See, 4 hours is probably all the same. Yeah. Yeah, euro dollar pushing on the most last. Well, this is New York session really. It's pushing the most, moving the most during New York here. Right on, right on. Okay, well, it's Friday. I do have other stuff I gotta do in the next little bit here. Markets aren't gonna move a ton, more than likely, so yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Anyone that tuned in or watches this later. Didn't really go over any trade setups or anything. I just marked up imbalances, more so for next week. Got some big moves next week, so that's all we really went over. So yeah, see you guys next week.